Hello friends, எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம் and welcome to my channel. This video give the explanation for the admission of a partner and what are the necessary adjustment for admission of a new partner. We already know that the adjustment in the profit sharing ratio. Whenever a partner is admitted into the firm, he will get some share in the profit of the firm, and the old partners are required to sacrifice some share of profit in favor of a new partner. In order to divide the future profit, it becomes essential to calculate the new profit sharing ratio of all partners. The share of profit for the new partner will previously be determined by agreement. So, the profit sharing ratio is the basis for all the adjustments. Then sacrificing ratio is old ratio minus new ratio. Old ratio is before coming to the new partner. The new ratio is calculate about in favor of a new partner. The next adjustment is goodwill. Goodwill is the nothing but it is the reputation of the customer, and it is the value of the reputation of the firm in respect of profits expected in future over and above the normal rate of profit. From another point of view, goodwill is the value of reputation which the business build up due its efficient service to its customers and quality of its product. So goodwill is the nothing but it is the good reputation of the customer, then their loyalty of business, then the every business should give the quality of the product. It is the main essential elements of goodwill. So then method of valuation of goodwill. Admission of a partner. A partnership firm suffering from shortage of funds or administrative incapability may decide to admit a new partner. Whenever a partnership firm suffering from shortage of funds and incapability of administrative level, so the old partners may decide to admit a new partner. Such a person who is admitted to the firm is known as incoming or a new partner. When a partnership firm they decide to enter a new partner, he is known as incoming partner or new partner. According to section 3 subsection 1 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932, a new partner can be admitted only with the consent of all the existing partners. So this is well known about the existing partners. They are willing to or eager to get a new partner admitted only with the consent of all the existing partners. The existing partnership agreement comes into an end and a new agreement come into effect. This is the necessary adjustments for admission of a new partner. When a new person is admitted as the partner, one or more the following accounting become necessary. Adjustment in profit sharing ratio, adjustment of goodwill, adjustment for evaluation of assets and liabilities, adjustments of reserves and other accumulated profits, and adjustments for capital. These are the main and necessary adjustments of at the time of admission of a new partner. This is the first adjustment of at the time of admission of a new partner, adjustments in the profit sharing ratio. So first we have to find out the sacrificing ratio. Whenever there is an admission of a new partner, old shares in favor of a new partner. The surrender of a share by old partners is made in certain ratio. This ratio is called sacrificing ratio. It can be found that by deducting the new share from old share, that is sacrificing ratio, old ratio minus new ratio. When a new partner admit into the partnership firm, the old partners surrender their share. Then the ratio is sacrificing ratio in favor of a new partner. So we have to find out sacrificing ratio. The purpose of this ratio is determine the amount of compensation to be paid by the new partner to the old partners for the share of profits which they surrender to the new partners. When the new partners come into the business, the new partners compensate to the old partners for their share of profits of the business. This is the main adjustments. First of all, the most important adjustment in the partnership accounts. The second adjustment of the partnership firm into the new partner should admit in this partnership firm the adjustment of goodwill. The meaning of goodwill, it may be described as the value of all favorable attributes relating to a business enterprise. Goodwill is the value of the reputation of the firm in respect of profits expected in future over and above the normal rate of profits. So, the goodwill is nothing but it is the good name of the company, good name from the public or customer. These type the good company or receive the goodwill of the company, they produce the quality of the product. Then need for valuation of goodwill. When the change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partners take place, then when a new partner is to be admitted with a share in future profits. When a new partners into the partnership firm, they are sharing the profits in future also. When an existing partner is to retire or a partner die. So existing partner will die or retire from the partnership firm. At the time of the event, we have to need for calculation of the goodwill. When two or more firms amalgamate. So when two or more companies to join into the business, when existing company carry on this business, at the time of the amalgamation of companies, the goodwill is valued. When a partnership firm is sold and dissolved, when a partnership firm should be dissolved or wind up or a particular time, the goodwill will be valuated. This is the method of valuation of goodwill. The first one is average profit method or certain number of years purchase of average profit. So first one is average profit method. Average profit method goodwill is average profit into number of purchase. Then average profit is total profit divided by number of years. How many years should be given the profit is total profit divided by number of years. Then second one is super profit method. The goodwill is super profit into number of years of purchase. Then super profit is average profit minus normal profit. Then normal profit is capital employed into normal rate of return. Then third one is capitalization method. So capitalization method of the value of goodwill equal capitalized value of profit minus net tangible assets. We already know that what is tangible and intangible assets. Then net tangible assets minus pannona, you have to receive the value of goodwill. Net tangible assets equal total assets except goodwill. Total assets except goodwill minus liabilities to outsiders. This is the formula for net tangible assets. Capital value of profit or total value of business is adjusted profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. This is the capitalization method. Value of goodwill is capitalized value of profit minus net tangible assets. So these are the methods of valuation of goodwill. So valuation of goodwill, the first method is simple profit method or average profit method. The problem is the given in this problem. Then calculate the amount of goodwill at 3 years of purchase of last 5 years average profit. The profits were so years 1 2 3 4 5 years they are given into the problem. Amount is 9,600 in first year, 14,400 in second year, 20,000 in third year, and 6,000 is the fourth year, and 10,000 is fifth year. So calculation of amount of goodwill. Then total profit for 5 years. Total of profits in 5 years is 60,000. Then average profit per year is 60,000 divided by total number of years are 5 equal 12,000 is average profit per year. Then goodwill is average profit into number of years of purchase. The sum will be given into the sum 3 years after purchase of the profit. So 12,000 into 3 years is 36,000. So rupees 36,000 is amount of goodwill for last 5 years in 3 years of purchase. This is the another example of the super simple profit method. This is the weighted average method of valuation of goodwill. The following were the profits earned by A and B company for the past 4 years. So 2007 60,000, 2008 80,000, 2009 1 lakh, 2010 1 lakh 40,000. You are required to value the goodwill on the basis of 3 years of purchase of weighted average profit assigning of for 1, 2, 3 and fourth year respectively for the 4 years. So we have to find out our calculation of weighted average profit. So we have to provide 4 column: years, annual profit, weight and product. So first column is year, second column is annual profit, and the third column is give the weightage for the weighted average profit. So we have to given the weight 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 years. Then product is annual profit into weight value. Then first year 2007 is 60,000, 2008 is 1 lakh 60,000, 2009 is 3 lakh and 2010 is 5 lakh 60,000. Total product is 10,800, 10 lakh 80,000. Total weights are 10. So weighted average profit is the total product divided by total weights. So 10 lakh 80,000 divided by 10 equal to rupees 1 lakh 8,000 is weighted average profit. Then calculation of goodwill. Goodwill is weighted average profit into number of years of purchase. Then weighted average method of goodwill is The weighted average profit 1,08,000. Then years of purchase is 3. So total goodwill is 3,24,000. This problem is the method of super profit method of goodwill. A firm earned net profits during the last years as follows. First year 36,000 rupees, second year 40,000 rupees, then third year rupees 44,000. The capital investment of the firm is rupees 1,20,000. A fair return on the capital having to the risk involved is 10%. Calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years of purchase of super profit. The super profit method of goodwill is super profit into number of years of purchase. Super profit is average expected profit minus normal profit. Average expected profit. So the first one is average expected profit 36,000 and 40,000 plus 44,000 divided by 3 years. So this is the average expected profit is rupees 40,000. Then normal profit. Normal profit is capital employed into normal rate of return. Capital employed is 1,20,000. Normal rate of return is 10%. So the normal profit is rupees 12,000. Then super profit. Super profit is expected profit, average expected profit minus normal profit is the answer is super profit. So 40,000 minus 12,000, the answer is the super profit rupees 28,000. So the goodwill is super profit into number of years of purchase. Super profit is 28,000. Years of purchase given in the sum. Then 3 years of purchase. So goodwill is 84,000. This is the example sum of the super profit method. This is the third method of calculate value of goodwill. The capitalization method. The problem is a firm earns rupees 1,20,000 as its annual profits. The rate of normal profit being 10%. The assets of the firm amount rupees 14,40,000 and liabilities is rupees 4,80,000. Find out the value of goodwill by capitalization method. We already know that the formula of calculation of capitalization method of goodwill. Total capital employed or total capitalized value of the firm equal actual profit divided by normal rate of return. Then capitalized value of the firm actual profit is 1,20,000. Then normal rate of return is 10%. So 12 lakhs is capital value of the firm. Then net assets of the firm, total assets minus liabilities. Then total assets is 14,40,000 and liability is 4,80,000. So the net asset of the firm is 9,60,000. Then the goodwill is total capitalized value minus net assets. The total capitalized value is 12 lakhs. Then net assets is 9,60,000. So the goodwill is 2,40,000. So capitalization method of goodwill is rupees 2,40,000. This is the capitalization method of valuation of goodwill. Okay friends, I hope you are all understand the admission of a partner and necessary adjustments for profit sharing ratio and adjustment of goodwill. The method of valuation of goodwill. The first method is simple average method. So second one is super profit method. Then third one is capitalization method. So watch and support my video and subscribe this channel. Thank you.